Hello everyone. So now we are going to discuss the concept innovation and the entrepreneur. Okay. So what is meant by innovation? Innovation is the creation, development and implementation of a new product, process or service with the aim of improving efficiency and effectiveness. Innovation is the creation, development and implementation of new product, service or process. Means create, develop, implement a product, process or service. For what? Improve efficiency, effectiveness of product, process or service. A new way of doing something. This is called innovation. A new way of doing something. And the next, entrepreneur. An entrepreneur is a person who creates a new business, bearing most of the risks and enjoying most of the rewards. Who creates new business, bears most of the risks and enjoy most of the rewards. He is called entrepreneur. Who starts new business with his own innovative ideas. He is called entrepreneur. Okay, introduce something new into the market. It is called innovation. It is nothing but innovation. A new way of doing something is called innovation. Here we are going to discuss about the relationship between innovation and the entrepreneur. So in this concept, now we are going to discuss the relationship between innovation and the entrepreneur. Entrepreneur's activity, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is the person. Entrepreneurship is nothing but entrepreneur's activity. So this is the act of creating a business while building it to generate a profit. We have discussed in the functions of entrepreneur. Innovation is the basic function of entrepreneur. Innovation is the basic function of entrepreneur. Innovation is the process by which entrepreneurs convert ideas into marketable securities. Innovation is the process by which entrepreneurs convert ideas into marketable solutions. Entrepreneurship process begins with innovative idea generation. Without innovative idea, there is no business. Yes or no? Entrepreneur's activity, entrepreneurship. Entrepreneur is the person who starts new business with his innovative ideas. Without innovative ideas, there is no entrepreneur, there is no business. In this chapter, innovation and the entrepreneur, we are going to discuss the innovation process, types of innovation, the major misconceptions of innovation and principles of innovation. Clear? First one, innovation process. So most inventions result from a conscious search of new opportunities. Innovation arises. It begins from the search of opportunities. So innovation process begins with the analysis of the sources of new opportunities. So successful entrepreneurs use both the right and left sides of their brains. So right side hemisphere gives us, we have discussed it in our previous concept. The right side hemisphere gives us understanding capacity, imagination and identification capacity. Left side hemisphere helps to problem analysis, expansion, explanation, logical thinking and analytical thinking. Okay, successful innovators use both the right and left side of their brains. They look at figures, they look at people, they analytically work out what the innovation has to be satisfy the opportunity. Then they go out and look at product users, means customers, to satisfy their needs and expectations. In this process, they create new customers and new markets. This is innovation process. This is innovation process. And the next one, how many types of innovations are there? Types of innovation. How many types of innovations are there? There are 4 types of innovations. 4 types of innovations: invention, extension, duplication and synthesis. This is invention, extension, duplication and synthesis. Okay, listen one by one types of innovations. First one, invention. As the name indicates, invention. Invent new product. Types of innovations. First one, invention, means invent new product. Creation of a new product or service or process. This is invention. Here we can take examples. Invent new. This is invention. New product, new process, new design, new structures. This is invention. So here we can take examples for invention. Wright brothers invented aeroplane. Thomas Alva Edison invented light bulb. Alexander Graham Bell invented telephone. So what is meant by invention? Invent new product, create new design, new product, new process. This is invention. And the next one, extension. This is extension. Extension, okay, the second one, expansion. Extension is nothing but expansion. Expansion of an existing product. Create new, invention. Extension, expansion of an existing product, service or process with new ideas. With new ideas. Example, okay, here Ray Kroc, McDonald's, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, okay, Barry Sterling, Starwood Hotels and Resorts. So we can consider as all these we can consider as examples for extension. What is meant by extension? Extension type, expansion of existing product, service or process with new ideas. Already existing product. Expand with new ideas. The next one, duplication. Duplication, improve the capacity of the product or service or process with entrepreneurs' creativity to beat the competition. Duplication is nothing but improve the capacity of the product or process or service with the creativity of the entrepreneurs for the sake of combat competition. Okay, improve the capacity of the product, create new, okay, expand the existing product or process. This is improve the capacity of the product by using innovative ideas. Here we can take example, Bill Hamilton, Hamilton jet boat. Pizza Hut, pizza parlor. So these we can consider as example for duplication. And the next one, synthesis. Synthesis is nothing but a union, club. So creating a new product or process or service by combining existing concepts, factors, formulas. Create new product, process or provide new service by combining existing concepts, factors and formulas. Example, Allen Gibb Aquada car. So this car can run in both land and water. Combine existing concepts, formulas to create new. This is synthesis. Okay, these 4 different types of innovations. See once, invention, totally new product, service or process. Extension, different applications of an already existing product, service or process. Duplication, creative replication of an existing concepts. Synthesis, combination of existing concepts and factors into a new formulation. So these are the 4 types of innovations. Innovative ideas, innovations. So the concept of innovation conjures up many thoughts. It conjures up many thoughts, the concept of innovation, and misconcepts. It conjures many concepts and misconcepts. Listen once again. The concept of innovation conjures up many thoughts and misconceptions. Now we are going to discuss the commonly accepted innovation misconceptions. And you can learn why these are misconceptions and not facts. See the major misconceptions of innovation. The first one, innovation is planned and predictable. Be thoroughly prepared. Okay, so this is innovation is planned and predictable. Planned and predictable means most of the people opinion innovation is a planned task of only R&D department. Most of the people opinion. So innovation is the task. This is the right of only R&D department. It is done in a planned format. But it is not correct. This statement is not correct. Innovation is unpredictable and may be introduced by anyone. Anyone can innovate new, can think new. They can create new. So anyone can think new. So this is innovation is planned and predictable. This statement is not correct. This is not a planned task. Any person, everyone has innovation, creativity. Everyone, they can create new. They can think new. And the next one, leave it mark. This is enough. Innovation is planned and predictable. Leave it. Be thoroughly planned. This is. So remove these 2 words. Innovation is planned and predictable enough. And the next one, technical specifications must be thoroughly prepared. This is one of the major misunderstanding. Technical specifications must be thoroughly prepared. So means most of the people opinion, without pre-planning we can't introduce new. But it is not correct. Through planning is very good. Planning is good, but it takes more time. Without preparation also we can create new. Our 2 sides of the brain functioning is well, we can prepare. We can create new. For this, technical specifications. Pre-planning is not enough. If our brain functioning is very good, okay, we can create new, we can think new. So prior planning, so not required. This is technical specification must be thoroughly prepared. This is not correct. Without prior planning, we can think new. And the next one, innovation relies on dreams and blue sky ideas. Creative process is extremely important to recognize innovative ideas. Creative process is extremely important to create innovative ideas, but real innovators are very practical. They can create ideas from opportunities, not daydreams. So no need to have an aim. From opportunities, we can create new. So most of the people opinion, so aim important, goal important to create new. That is not important. Without prior aim, we can create new. This is without prior planning, we can create new. Without to create new, to think new, so aim not required. Okay, this is innovation relies on dreams and blue sky ideas. This is not correct. Aim not required. Without aim, we can create new, we can think new, we can introduce new. Okay, the next one, big projects will develop better innovations than smaller ones. Okay, so people opinion, most of the people opinion, big projects will develop better innovations than smaller ones. This is not correct. This is not a correct statement. This is not a correct statement. So larger companies are now encouraging their people to work in small groups for generating creative ideas. A large group can generate only one idea. Is it right or not? A very big group, large group can generate only one idea. But small groups can generate many innovative ideas. Yes or no? So if groups are many, we can get number of plans. So this is not a correct statement. Big projects will develop better innovation than smaller ones. This is not correct. Next one, technology is the driving force of innovation success. Technology is the driving force for innovative success. Means technology is must to get innovative ideas. So technology is certainly one source for innovation, but it is not only the source factor. So we have discussed in the previous class number of sources are there for getting innovative ideas. So what are the sources? Unexpected occurrences, incongruities, process needs, and industry and market changes, demographic changes, perceptual changes, knowledge, so and so. So moreover, customer or market is the driving force behind any innovation. So we can say technology is not must for innovation. Market driven or customer based innovations have the highest probability for success. This is finally we can consider we can get innovative ideas through our creativity. No need to use any prior planning, any technology, any other tools. So it is important to improve our creativity. It is very important exclusively. It is important for entrepreneurs. Why? Because entrepreneurium, to create, to establish, to introduce new, to start new business with their innovative ideas. The term entrepreneur is associated with innovation. But any technology not required, prior planning not required, goal not required. Okay, very big, only this is not correct statement, only big projects, big organizations, they can think new. Okay, So no need to use any prior planning. So it is important to improve our creativity. Creativity very important. We can consider, we can get innovative ideas through our creativity. So it is important to improve our creativity. Then we can get innovative ideas. So everyone has creativity. There is no problem. Everyone has their own creativity. And everyone needs creativity to innovate new. Especially entrepreneurs need innovation. Okay, it is not impossible task to improve creativity. If we follow some of the techniques, principles, innovation will be easy. If we follow some of the techniques, principles, it will be easy to create new, to innovate new. So listen, major motivation principles for innovation. See here, principles of innovation. Be action oriented. Make the product, process or service simple and understandable. Make the product, process or service customer based. Start small, aim high, test or revise. Principle, learn from failures. Follow a milestone schedule. Reward heroic activity. Work. So these are the 10. If we follow these 10 principles, it will be very easy to create, to improve our creativity, to create new. The first one, be action oriented. This principle tells us innovators must always be active, be action oriented. They must always be active. They should search for new ideas and opportunities to create new. They should search for new ideas and opportunities to create new. This is be action oriented. Okay, and the next one, make the product, process or service simple and understandable. According to this principle, innovation must be simple. It should easily understood by every person in the organization. People must readily understand how the innovation works. They should be readily understand how the innovative works. Otherwise, innovation is very good, our creativity is very good, it is not possible to implement it. So people must readily understand how the innovation works. The next one, make the third one, make the product, process or service customer based. It tells us, this principle tells us, innovators always must keep the customer in mind. Innovators always must keep in customer in mind, because goods are manufactured for consumers, not own consumption of the owner. So for innovation, we should consider customer requirements. Based on customer needs, demands and requirements, we have to create new. We have to think new. This is very important. And the next one, start small. So means innovators should not design huge projects. He should not design new projects. They should start small projects in the initial stage. After accepting the pupil, they will expand a large scale. After accepting the people in the initial stage, they should design new projects. After accepting the pupil, so they will expand in a large scale. Suppose if they not accept money, first in initial stage they should design small. After accepting the consumers, people, they have to design, they have to expand the organization in large scale. Otherwise, so the entire money energy and time will be waste. Yes or no? So they should start small projects first. They should start small projects first. This is very important. Start small. At a time, he should not entrepreneur, he should not start very big projects. If his ideas are accepted by the consumers, after that they can gradually improve their business. And the next one, aim high. So innovators should have high aim for success. Without goal, without aim, they can't think new. Is it right or not? So just we have discussed the misconceptions, aim not required, plan not required. So aim not required. Without aim, without plan we can. But if we have a proper aim, prayer plan, we can create, we can easily create. It will not be impossible to create, to think new. Is it right or not? So aim must be high. Then he can think new. The next one, test, revise. So this principle tells us innovators always should follow the rule of test and revise. Should always follow the rule of test and revise. Before introduce new, they should test, they should check once to identify their accuracy. It helps to identify the defects in the products, process or service. This is test and revise. And the next one, principle, learn from failures. Principle, learn from failures means there is no guarantee success for our innovation. It may or may not be success. Don't get depressed if you are failure, because it is sure to say we can learn more from failures rather than success. Clear? So be positive. Be ready to get any result. So don't get depressed if you are failure. Why? Because the future uncertain. Okay, there is no guarantee success for our innovation. It may or may not be success. So don't get depressed. This is the session. Okay, principle, learn from failures. Why? Because from failures we can learn new. We can think new. Okay, and the next one, follow a milestone schedule. Follow a milestone schedule means every innovator should follow a schedule, milestone schedule. He should follow a schedule. He should follow a plan. Without prior planning, it will be difficult, but it is not impossible, but it will be difficult to identify and implement our ideas. So this principle tells us maintain proper schedule to create new, to think new. Okay, and the next one, reward heroic activity. So this principle applies more to those involved in seeking and motivating others to innovate. It tells us innovative activity should be rewarded and give the proper amount of respect. It should be rewarded and give the proper amount of respect. So organization should give awards and rewards to the people who create, who introduce new, who has given innovative ideas. Then others also can be motivated. Is it right or not? So reward heroic activity. And the next very important one and the last one, work. So this is simple but accurate accurate exhortation. Okay, this principle work. This is simple but accurate exhortation with which to conclude the innovation principles. Innovation takes work, not genius, not mystery. Spend more time to think. You can get innovative ideas. Clear? So think, spend more hours, more time. So this is not a genius, mystery. Think and spend more hours, work more hours. Then you can get innovative ideas. This is the concept, innovation and the entrepreneur. Clear?